Welcome to Dominic Sports Picks, your winning edge. Hello and welcome, everyone. At Dominic Sports Picks, we are a team of seasoned analysts dedicated to providing you with the most insightful and data-driven MLB betting recommendations. Every day, we meticulously break down matchups, trends, and player performances to deliver top-tier picks, over/unders, player props, and parlays, helping you make smarter, more confident betting decisions. Our mission is simple: to combine expert analysis with a passion for the game, giving you the edge you need to succeed. Whether you're a seasoned bettor or just getting started, we're here to guide you with reliable, well-researched insights. Thank you for joining us. Let's make this season a winning one together. We continue with Dominic Sports Picks, where the second half of the MLB season is heating up. For our second analysis today, I bring you 3 picks with great value for the Padres vs Nationals matchup this Friday, July 18th. San Diego to win, Padres over 7.5 runs, and Michael Soroka over 3.5 Burmese shots. Here's the full analysis for you. First pick, San Diego Padres to win. The Padres are coming in hungry for the postseason. Although they've slumped after their strong start, they're still 8 games over .500 and are in contention for the NL wildcard. They've won 3 of their last 4 games and are opening a key 10-game road trip. Dylan Cease, despite his recent ups and downs, has a positive record against Washington, 2-0 with a 0.00 ERA in 16 innings. Cease hasn't allowed a run against the Nationals in his career. Facing them is a Washington team in disarray after the firings of its manager and GM, and with a record of 20 games under .500. Clear advantage for the Padres. Second pick. Padres over 7.5 total runs. San Diego's offense has the talent to exploit this line against a Soroka who is uncontrolled, 10.13 ERA in his 2 July starts. Although Soroka has good historical numbers against the Padres, the current situation is different. He has been battered by command, and the Nationals' bullpen is unsafe. Furthermore, San Diego's bats, including Tatis Jr., Machado, Campusano, and Kim, can generate big rallies if they get going early. With Washington's bullpen overloaded and a team in transition, San Diego's run-over-run is very viable. Third pick, Michael Soroka over 3.5 Burmese shots. Although he's coming off a weak outing, this pick relies on volume. Soroka typically pitches at least 4 innings, and in his last 5 starts, he's recorded 4, 6, 3, 5, and 4 strikeouts. The Padres are also a team that can offer strikeouts, especially when facing right-handers with a good sinker or slider. If he can stabilize for at least 4 innings, Soroka is likely to cover this line. Post-All-Star motivation and a need for redemption could push him to work more aggressively from the start. Dominic's picks summary. San Diego Padres to win. Padres over 7.5 total runs. Michael Soroka over 3.5 strikeouts. The Padres are focused on October and can't afford to miss out on these types of games against rebuilding opponents. With a hot offense and a pitching force with potential, this Friday looks good for San Diego. Trust Dominic's Sports Picks analysis and take advantage of this winning combo. See you in the next video with more predictions that produce green units. Greetings, baseball fans. We're still here at Dominic Sports Picks, where we bring you the best analysis to get the second half of the season off to a good start. In our final analysis today, we're focusing on the Reds vs Mets game on July 18th, and our 3 picks are Mets to win, Mets to under 9 runs, and Nick Lodolo to over 4.5 strikeouts. Here's the full analysis, because we play with data, not hunches. First pick, Mets to win. Although the Mets stumbled through the first half, they've been one of the most solid teams in the National League. With a 55-42 record, they're in the wild-card position and just a half game behind the Phillies for the AL East lead. Sean Manaea, who recently made his debut after a lengthy injury, showed good control in 3.1 innings, allowing just 1 run. They have a favorable record against Cincinnati, 2-0, 3.60 ERA. The Reds, meanwhile, arrive with a 50-47 record, still in contention but less consistent on the road. Despite manager Terry Francona's experience and motivation, the home field and the Mets bullpen make the difference. Second pick, Mets under 9 total runs. Here, we're predicting a tight and controlled game. Lodolo has been effective recently, with a 6-inning scoreless gem against Miami. The Mets, on the other hand, have been inconsistent with their hitting. They're averaging just 3.2 runs scored in their last 5 games. Manaea and the New York bullpen can limit a Reds offense that has also been inconsistent. Everything points to a mid-game pitching duel, with the score not expected to exceed 9 total runs. A good spot for the under. Third pick, Nick Lodolo over 4.5 Burmese shots. Lodolo is coming off a 6-score innings with 7 strikeouts and is showing the expected level of play. In his last 5 starts, he's averaging over 5 strikeouts per game. He's facing a Mets team that can be patient, but also easily falls into games dominated by left-handers with good control. Lodolo has faced New York before, in 2022, and didn't allow a run in nearly 5 innings. If he can keep this pace up and pitch at least 5 innings, he should comfortably surpass the 4.5 Burmese shots line. Dominic's pick summary. New York Mets to win. Mets to under 9 total runs. Nick Lodolo over 4.5 Burmese shots. Both teams are in the thick of the playoff race, but the odds are tipped in favor of the Mets, who are desperate to regain control of the East. The duel looks close, with dominant pitching and few errors. We're going with this combination to start the second half with green units. Trust Dominic Sports Picks and stay with us for more winning analysis. Welcome to Dominic Sports Picks, where we kick off the second half of the MLB season with a bang. Today we're going to share 3 solid picks for the matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Texas Rangers, who face off in Arlington this Friday, July 18th. We're going with Tigers to win, Tigers over 7.5 runs, and Patrick Corbin over 4.5 strikeouts. Let's get to the analysis. First pick, Detroit Tigers to win. Detroit comes in with the best record in the majors, 59-38, dominating the AL Central by more than 11 games. Although they closed the first half with 4 losses, their mental approach is clear: come back like we're 0-0, said Torkelson. They face an uneven Rangers team, 48-49, who are still struggling to get above .500. Reese Olson, with a 2.95 ERA, has been solid since his return from the injured list. He allowed just 3 runs in 9.1 innings in July, and although he lost to Texas in May, he has shown consistent improvement. Second pick, Detroit Tigers over 7.5 runs. Detroit is a team that, when it fires up the bats, can be explosive. They face Patrick Corbin, who, while coming off a strong start against the Angels, has been inconsistent, with a 4.73 ERA in his last 7 outings. The Texas bullpen has also been a weak point this season. With players like Riley Green, Torkelson, and Carpenter ready to get back into shape after the All-Star break, this lineup can do damage and exceed 7 runs, especially if they force Texas to go to the bullpen early. Third pick, Patrick Corbin over 4.5 runs. This pick is strategic. Corbin isn't an elite strikeout hitter, but he has shown efficiency with the slider against aggressive lineups. In July, he has 6 starts and 5 strikeouts, and against Detroit, he's already struck out 4 times in 7 innings this year. The Tigers are a team that can rack up strikeouts against left-handers with good command. If Corbin pitches at least 5 innings, he has room to cover this line, especially with his stuff working like it has in his last 2 starts. Dominic's pick summary. Tigers to win. Tigers over 7.5 total runs. Patrick Corbin over 4.5 strikeouts. The second half of the season kicks off with a matchup full of nuances and valuable opportunities. Detroit will look to reaffirm why it's the best team so far, while Texas struggles to stay afloat. Trust Dominic's Sports Picks analysis and start this Friday with green unit wins. See you in the next video with more winning predictions. My people, until tomorrow, blessings and good luck to all.